So I put a post up on my Facebook, and I was basically saying that in wrestling, um, men need more of different other platforms than just the things that they're given uh, to expand their career, brand, or whatever it is. Um, the problem that I have is that um, you have a lot of men that's disagreeing with me on that fact. I think that the women in wrestling is doing a tremendous job. I think they are really serving each other and as well as the fans and the companies that they work for. Hats off to them. People generally thought that I was talking about, that I'm telling the people that the women don't deserve this thing and the women don't deserve shots, and I never said nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for women's wrestling, especially they can go in there and do some tremendous things. You know what I mean? Just like I'm for guys wrestling if they're going out there doing some amazing things. But I think for the platforms that we see, there's a lot of women's wrestling going on now, and there's a few little bit of men wrestling. But meaning that there's a lot of promotions that go on that has a lot of women. We talk about Shimmer, you talk about Glow, you talk about Wow, you could talk about what's the other one they have? The Shine, I think that's what it is. But like even then, very good platform from them because a lot of women got noticed, or a lot of them start gaining more fans off of their matches on these other promotions, which is fine. I can say that I do thank the women for sticking together in this business because there was a time where the men were doing the same thing. The men were doing the same thing in wrestling, helping each other, blah, blah, blah. But these women just basically took the ball and ran with it. You can't get mad at them for that. But, I put that post up there to help men be more empowered by, what they want to do with their career, as well as being able to speak up about things that they see, as well as speak out against things that isn't right. Period. But I get a whole lot of backlash from the men, more so than the women. And what I'm trying to do here is also, get men to be in a mind frame of being leaders, being teachers, as well as make a little money for yourself. At a business state that we're in, we should be teaching the younger generation, or even the guys in the business, women too, but we need to keep these guys really focused on being leaders, as well as teach these kids about marketing, teach these kids about advertising, building your brand. Not so much as always just get in the ring and wrestle. I think if men in wrestling will really start taking initiative to reach out and show other men in this business how to excel, how to promote, like I said, advertise, business management, building a brand, so you have other options in your career, not just being inside of a ring with ropes. A lot of guys don't know what they're gonna do after wrestling. For me, I think that's a bad way to go, because if that thing stop all in general, then what you got left? You got a bunch of archives and a bunch of wrestling matches. That's it. It's it for you to show yourself. But if we start teaching these people, these men, how to market, how to advertise, how to make business network connections, stuff like that, how to make money, how to raise money, how to start their own if they want to, then that's the things that we should be focused on as well. Now, these women out here, like I said, hats off to them. They're doing their thing. Can't take nothing away from them. Men on the other side of wrestling are always, and that's terrible. Instead of being like this, you should be able to teach people, help them learn, help them, do things, learn about demographics. Demographics is very, very special and very important in business because you know how to market and how to make your money. If we don't learn those things, then, stuff will die off. It'll just be another thing. And no one's really attacking these issues because most men, like I said, are afraid to say, afraid to do, because they're afraid of losing a spot, hurting someone's feelings, whatever. But we have to really start getting these men especially. Like I said, the women too, they're not really excluded from this, but like the men especially, get them to learn how to do business marketing, advertising, networking, promotion. Most of them think that they put on Facebook and they think that's promoting. That's all the promotion they need. No, you need more than that. You got to build up to making that echelon of money that you want to make. But if no one knows you're around, how you going to make that money? That's the things you got to think about. I could go in and talk about how women wrestling is this and that, how is men wrestling this and that, but that's not important right now. What we need to start learning to do is business. Wrestlers inside of a business, community area where, hardly any of them know anything. They don't know about how to connect with people, how to, tell stories to bring revenue. Just making shirts and selling pictures it's not going to get you where you're trying to be at. So if you take the time to learn how to do business, advertising, marketing, promotions, networking, how to make money, how to save money, how to budget money, especially in wrestling, because wrestling is a very expensive hobby, career for some people. And I think if people take more initiative, especially these guys in wrestling, take more initiative and learn different things, demographics, how to build your business from the start up, stuff like that, then they'll leave you with more options. Plus, you'll be able to do some cool stuff. So I'm not going to run your ear off. I just thought that was really interesting, and I wanted to talk to you about it. So put your comments and whatever on the comment section, whatever. Subscribe to the channel. On Spotify, you have the Vamp Podcast. Just go in there and all one word and give me a download, give me a like. Like I said, I accept comments and extra questions or whatever, concerns or some things when we talk about. Just shoot me an email or put it in the comment section and I'll address it. But yeah, I think if men were so much more in tune with those different things instead of what girl is hot, my match has always got to be, number one, and I'm trying to work all these places that someone notice me. You got to think your plan B is always important as your plan A. So get down to that. Learn how to do those things. And like I said, if men would be more open instead of being more combative with each other about different things, we can get a lot of things done. Not just in wrestling, but just in general. But I'm the Vampking Kindred Kymari. Thank you for watching. I'll see you when I see you. Bless the Most High.